Okay, here's the second math lesson for Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. It is adding mixed numbers. When you're adding mixed numbers, that means you have a whole number and a fraction. You still have to come up with common denominators. So in our first problem, 4 and 7/8 plus 1/8, our fractions do have common denominators. But we're going to make sure that we're adding in the right columns. So I'm going to put 4 and 7/8 and 1/8 here. Alright, 7 plus 1 is 8. We keep our common denominator. 4 plus 0 is 4. 4 and 8/8. Oh, but in my head I know that 8/8 is 1. So I do 4 plus 1 equals 5, and the answer to number 1 is 5. I'm going to do number 3. On the paper, it looks like this. 4 and 7/8 plus 1/2. And I already know right then and there that we need to have common denominators. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to so now we have to find common denominators for our fractions. So I'm actually going to start with the 2 because it's the smaller number, not the smaller fraction. It is the smaller fraction, the smaller number. So 2 is 2, 4, 6, 8, because I already knew that I was going to come up with 8. So the 8's stay in 4 and 7/8. So I'm going to have 4 and 7/8. And we have this fraction is going to have the denominator of 8. How did I get 8? 2 times 4 is 8. So whatever I do to the bottom number, I have to do to the top number. 1 times 4 is 4. And that makes sense because 4 is half of 8. So I have 4 and 7/8 plus 4/8, 7, plus 4 is 11. And our denominators stay the same. And 4. Now we have a mixed number that's an improper fraction as well. So I have 4 plus, how many 8s are in 11? 1/8 is an 11. 8. And then I have 3 left over. So 1 and 3/8. So that 4 plus that 1 is a 5. And then our 3/8. So 5 and 3/8 is our answer. Alright, number 5. 2 and 3/4. And I'm just going to automatically write it the way I want to write it, even though they've written it the other way, plus 2/3. Well, I do not have like denominators, so I'm going to have to come up with a common denominator. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 3, 6, 9, 12. So 12s are our common denominator. So I'm going to rewrite that problem. 2, our common denominator is 12. So 4 times 3 is 12. So I'm going to have to multiply the top by 3. 3 times 3 is 9. plus, we already know this denominator is 12. 3 times 4 is 12, so 2 times 4 is 8. 2 and 9 twelfths plus 8 twelfths. 9 plus 8 is 17. Keep our denominator. And 2. Again, we have a mixed number that has an improper fraction, so we're going to fix that. So this would be 2 plus, how many 12s are in 17? 1. Plus, and then that would be 5 left over. 5 twelfths. So this is be 3 and 5 twelfths as your answer. Okay, last one, number 7. We have 1 and 2/5 plus 1 and 1/2. Alright, so we do not have common denominators, so let's find out what the common denominator is. Okay, so we have 5, 10, 15, 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Whoops, 10. So 10 is going to be our common denominator. So we have 1, and 5 times 2 is 10, so 2 times 2 is 4. 1. 2 times 5 is 10. 1 times 5 is 5. Alright, so 4 plus 5 is 9. Keep our common denominator. 1 plus 1 is 2. So 2 and 9/10 is our answer for number 7. If you have any questions, you can come to today's help session at 1:30.